Welcome back to the Hermitcraft FTB server. Just about ready here to go ahead and finish up with something that I started last time and didn't actually get to, and that is down here, the storage tanks for milk and liquid force. And I think, let's see, I've got a bunch of tank wall here and some tank valves, a little bit of glass. So let's see here. Alright, that first one was just for a spacer. Let's see, you can have these things up to 3, 5, 7, or 9 diameter. I guess 3 will be sufficient for this purpose. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, now for a little bit of tank gauge. Another valve on top. Okay, we have a tank there. Now we come up here, get rid of that one, and let's see, where is my crescent hammer? Possibly in here. Well, I thought it was in there. Alright, let's see if it's in the network somewhere. No, it isn't. Okay, I'll have to go get one made up because, well, I'm not sure if this force wrench will do this or not. Let's see. I think it won't. Now, force wrench will not work with the liquid duct piping. I was pretty sure I had in fact, I know I had a crescent wrench, crescent hammer, whatever it's called. Oh well, no big deal. I will simply make another one. Oh, wait a minute. Iron and silver, okay. I was going to get refined iron. Now, I know I had one of these, but I have no idea where it ended up. Alright, now we yank a bunch of this piping and instead arrange for the pipe to go directly down here. There. We have milk flowing into the tank. Okay, now we need to have an output line that goes up there and feeds the supply. Alright. Put an output up there, throw a lever on it to activate it. Toggle that to output mode. Alright. Okay, now just bring it over. And run it up there. And I'll need to do a little bit of cosmetic work outside there to make it all look right, to conceal the plumbing. But I'll get to that. That's just going to be a matter of throw down some stone out there to cover it over. Alright, now I'm getting terrible with my aim today. Okay, over here and connect them. And now we have the milk supply. Connect it there. Alright, that's taken care of. A little stone outside and a bit here. And that takes care of that one. Now I need another one for the liquid force supply. Alright, we'll throw this one up here as a spacer. Just build the tank down. Okay, let's see. Tank valve up and another one down in the middle. Alright, go ahead with a 5 high. Okay, that's going to be a little bit fun. Alright, that's better. I went out and got the gravity chest plate, which will make this a little easier. Normally I use the other item simply because I have found it a lot easier for general moving around and whatnot, but the gravity chest plate is great, having true hover for construction and whatnot. Okay, let's go ahead and throw a lever on here. Flip the switch, put that on here, lever it to an output, and then let's run the output upwards. Alright, now here's the thing about the tank. The walls don't have to be glass. They don't have to be the gauge. And so only one side will have the gauge on it, and that way I don't have to make more. Alright, now this mess, go ahead and we'll break this temporarily. Break that one. Okay, liquid force going into the tank. And now over here we've got coming up. I'm going to route it around. Now it looks like I'm going to need some more liquid duct. Yes, I'm going to need some more liquid duct, so I'm going to go ahead and get some of that. I'll be right back. Alright, this ought to take care of it. Okay, now we wrench that. And then I go around the bend here to get back in there. Alright, now wrench that to the don't care, because it needs to be an input. That one is an output. It is enabled. Okay. Should be able to take care of the rest of this up here by putting that conduit back. Okay, that's running. And I would dare say this is running. I think that should just about take care of it. And now the tanks will fill up with liquid not being used in the force engines and provide a healthy buffer to the supply. Oh, navigation is not my strong suit today. Okay, liquid force is coming in. The level is gradually increasing, which means the tank will fill up. And that means we'll have plenty of that. It looks like the milk tank is already full. Good. So that system is now got a healthy buffer, and with both tanks full, I'll be able to run all of the force engines at the same time for quite a while, which shouldn't really be a problem because I don't see a need to do any more than just leave the one running at the moment, because there isn't very much drawing from it. And now to check in on a project I started a while back. So you may recall that some time ago I started a new project out here to the west of Spawn Village, and I've been working on it on and off since then. It has been a little bit of a bear because it involved the manufacture of a lot of obsidian. It took somewhere around 10,000 obsidian or more to build this, and a lot of time. And ideally speaking, I should create a ground area around it and so on to really have it right. But and it's not showing up very well at night. But we have here the completed tower, on the outside anyway, Barad, complete with the flaming eye, which is basically lava around obsidian encased in clear glass, with a couple of nitor up there. And now, shortcut to the ground. The inside, I didn't really get much done with the inside, except for to start putting floors in, and I've got a flow of liquid glowstone, that energized glowstone liquid. It goes through the center up to the top, and interestingly enough, at some point a section of it converted to actual glowstone, and I have glass up here where it's reaches the top and spills out. And it's interesting because it won't go upward any higher than this, than that layer of glass up there. So I just put the layer of glass in so that it would spread out, but that is not even close to the extent of the limit of how high this thing goes. And I really should finish putting in floors all the way, you know, every 4 or 5 blocks or so, all the way up. And I may work on that some, I don't know. To really be complete, the ground out here needs to be built out from it quite a ways. And I'm thinking there should be a high wall around it with flaming netherrack and all that stuff all the way around it, and maybe some more flaming netherrack at various points along the sides there, and so on. And let me go ahead and cut till daytime. Alright, that's better. And as you can see, it's very tall. It goes quite a ways above the clouds. But I'm realizing now it's a lot easier to see the definition of it in the daylight. And so there we have it. The Tower of Barad. To really do it upright, I would need to take another, probably a couple of months, building out the area around, you know, adding the ground level and building the terrain around it and so on. But like I said, that would be a 2 or 3 month trip, or task at least. It would be huge. And honestly, at this point, I don't see any point in continuing the project any further, because we are at this point a week or 2, maybe 3 on the outside, away from doing a map reset and switching to a new mod pack in Minecraft 1.6.4 as opposed to the 1.5.2, I think it is, that we're using now. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and declare this project as complete as it's going to get, because there just isn't going to be enough time to complete it entirely. As much as I would like to see it completed and a whole bunch of stuff built up inside that tower on various levels all the way up, but I don't see it happening. Frankly, part of the reason for this is that I have actually reached the point now. When I first started this, I had all kinds of ideas for what I wanted to do inside, and I'm at a point now where I can't remember what any of those were, and I'm just not seeing the inspiration. So I think I'm just going to declare this to be as done as it's going to get and leave it at that. Meanwhile, back at spawn, once it loads back up, the base here is also, I think, pretty well complete. There is probably some fine-tuning and additional features that could be put in, but really it's pretty much complete. It's very self-sufficient. All I have to do is occasionally run a quarry to keep the supply of raw materials coming in, and the 4 ultimate hybrid solars up there are easily keeping this stack of MFSUs powered, and they are providing power for most of the heavy lifting down below. And so I think what I'm going to do is, unless something really cool and fun presents itself, that I think what I'm going to do is declare this to be pretty much finished for this map and this mod pack, and then when we get around to the next map and the new mod pack, whichever one it ends up being, then we'll start fresh and do something new. And in the meantime, I'm going to spend some time trying to figure out something cool to build, some kind of a long-term cool project, and try to get some details worked out, write a few things down, and then on the new map we'll start working on that and build it up as much as possible. Not just the idea of having 79 million automatic crafting tables set up with 19 miles of pipe or things like that. I want to make something that actually looks cool, not only from the outside but from the inside, and is also functional. So that's going to be a challenge, and I'm going to spend some time between now and the new mod pack coming up with working on ideas with that. And so with that, I declare this to be, the job is done. This thing is reached a finishing point, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the new mod pack and the new map. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here. By the way, vanilla Minecraft is still going strong.